डिजिटल वॉल कंट्रोलर
आगे वाला बंद कर दो, पीछे वाला रहना दे। हाँ
देखिए ये डिजिटल डीवीसी वाला पोजिशनर है, इसमें और न्यूमेटिक पोजिशनर में क्या फर्क होता है?
सर इसमें ये आए
उसमें और इसमें फर्क ही है ना। उसमें जो I2P रहता था वो बाहर रहता था यहाँ पर, और इसमें I2P इसके अंदर है, इसीलिए एक गेज कम हो गया। क्या हो गया? इसमें सिर्फ आपको सप्लाई प्रेशर दिखेगा और पोजिशनर का आउटपुट प्रेशर जो डायग्राम में जा रहा है वो दिखेगा। भाई आगे देखिए इसको इंस्टॉल कैसे करते हैं। ये इसका ब्रैकेट है, कैसे इंस्टॉल करेंगे देख लीजिए।
Attach the mounting bracket to the back of the DVC. For this, you'll need your mounting bolts and O-rings. Flip the bracket over and put your bolts in from the back side.
उल्टा ना हो ना।
And roll your O-rings on from the front. Put your O-rings on from the front. Flip the bracket over and put your
तीनों में बोल्ट लगाइए, उधर से वाशर लगाइए, फिर फिट कर दीजिए।
bolts in from the back side. And roll your O-rings on from the front. These O-rings are here purely to keep the bolts in the bracket if you were to ever remove the DVC from the bracket. With your O-rings installed, flip your DVC over and bolt on your bracket. With your O-rings installed, flip your DVC over
यहाँ पर लगे 1 2 3, यहाँ पर ब्रैकेट लगे, ठीक है ना? और दूसरा काम कीजिए भाई, सब आपके एक ही काम करेगा। ओए, अल्लाह नहीं करो।
With our bracket installed on our DVC, our next step will be to install our feedback brake
देखिए इसका और भी आसान है इंस्टॉल करना।
on our connecting block. Firstly, we'll want to ensure that there's no pressure on our valve stem. And since we have our 667 actuator, we'll have to apply a regulated 35 psi to our actuator.
इसको ये देखिए रिवर्स से उड़ा के रखना मैक्सिमम।
With the pressure removed from the valve stem, we can now remove our right bolt of our connecting block and loosen our left bolt. This allows us to slide in our feedback array bracket and then reinstall our bolts. I find it easiest to loosely pre-assemble the feedback array onto the extension arm prior to installing it on the actuator.
उसका कनेक्टर आर्म लगा देते हैं, इसमें फीडबैक रे लगेगा जो कि मैग्नेटिक होता है, ठीक है ना?
The extension arm can be installed both pointing up and down, and it varies depending on the type and size of your actuator. Always consult your manual for proper orientation of the extension arm. We can now loosely screw on our extension arm onto our arm connector. With our feedback array loosely assembled, we can now center our bracket and tighten up our connecting block bolts. With the connecting block bolts now tightened, we can remove our actuator air pressure and allow it to return to its failed position. With the actuator in its failed position, we are now ready to install our DVC. We will put our bolt in the mounting bracket array loosely assembled. We can now center our bracket and
ब्रैकेट रे लग जाएगा, उसके बाद आप एयर निकाल दीजिए।
tighten up our connecting block bolts. With the connecting block bolts now tightened, we can remove our actuator air pressure and allow it to return to its failed position. With the actuator in its failed position, we are now ready to install our DVC. We will put our bolt in the mounting bracket and bolt it onto the yoke. With those bolts tightened up, we can now line up our feedback array. The easiest way to do that is to lean in from the back and line up the appropriate line on your feedback array with the line cast into the back of the DVC.
इसके निशान पे वाला मैच करना।
Good deal. Got lined up, I will now tighten up my screws. And then slide my array into the back of my DVC. With the feedback array properly aligned, we can now install our fittings and then tube up our actuator. And lastly, we'll install our regulator. With the regulator installed, the DVC will now be ready for calibration. And that concludes our tutorial on how to mount the DVC 6200 onto a Fisher sliding stem actuator. Thanks for watching.